4 months ago, I gave an AI control of a real Amazon PPC account, and since then, this brand has doubled the sales while ACoS has gone down 4%. 5 days ago, I started a challenge to 3x, already doubled revenue within 90 days, and within 5 days, it's beaten its previous Prime Day sales records 3 times and set 2 new all-time highs. Everyone is using AI now, but what happens when AI is allowed to fully run your Amazon ads? I'm not talking about just downloading a search report, a targeting report, whatever customer report that you want, and just uploading on Claude with a skill. I mean having an AI connected directly to your advertising account and making the changes just by looking at your data. That is exactly what we're testing with Oren. In this challenge, I'm attempting to triple an Amazon brand's monthly revenue in just 90 days. Yes, you heard that right, 90. With Amazon PPC as the only marketing. So no meta ads, no influencers, no email marketing, no email campaigns. This brand is strictly sold on Amazon. It's not in stores, not yet at least. It's not in stores, it's not anywhere. It's only on Amazon. During the challenge, I'm also going to post the most important numbers. I'm talking about revenue, ad spend, ACoS, tacos, profit, which you usually don't see. You're going to see the full transparent profit of the actual brand and what it's actually like selling on Amazon. So you're going to be seeing multiple things like what selling on Amazon looks like, what the profits are, how PPC affects the revenue of a brand, and also in terms of the changes, you're going to see why AI changed what it changed. So it's going to be pretty cool. The goal is to actually find out whether a properly controlled AI can outperform traditional PPC management by removing a lot of the labor cost. So this is what that challenge is about. My name is Andy, and I grew my Amazon business from $0 to $1 million in 5 months and to $3.8 million in 2 years. I also manage campaigns that reach 47 ROAS or roughly 2% ACoS. So I've done it before, right? I'm not just someone just running ads. I've personally done it before on multiple brands actually. So now I'm putting the system we built through a public test on a real account. All right, so here's where the brand started. The brand launched in November 2025. I'm not gonna tell you what the brand is called, but it launched in November 2025. So it's not even a year old and generated approximately $3,000 in revenue with a 20% return rate. So here's a screenshot right here. And as you can see, it was not profitable. By February though, the revenue had reached approximately $14,000 with the help of the agency. So this brand was already selling. They started growing with a different agency, which is pretty cool. Then March came and unfortunately revenue dropped down to $11,900 and approximately $10,500 in April. I mean, these numbers look good, but here are the profits. I mean, as you can see, it's not the best, there's really not much money left over. That is where we took over. In April, Oren added over 1,300 search terms, reduced bids where money was being wasted, added negative keywords, and raised bids on keywords that actually mattered. So what happened? In May, revenue increased to $17,000, and in June, it increased to $19,700. So basically, from April to June, the revenue increased by approximately 89, and ACoS fell by 4%. So what does that mean? So literally, the revenue almost doubled while the profit margin went up. Think about how crazy that is. Imagine your sales just doubled and then your profit actually goes up. That's just insane. So July has become the official baseline for the challenge. This brand in July generated $20,341.60 or an average of $656 per day. To complete the challenge, we need to hit approximately $61,000 in monthly revenue by the end of October. So basically, October has to hit $61,000 in revenue. It's pretty crazy thinking about from year one. This brand is going to go from 3,000 all the way to 61,000. But the thing is, Oren has to maintain an ACoS of 25% and actually still be profitable. I mean, let's be honest here. Increasing sales by just randomly bidding on keywords is that's super easy. But can the AI 3x profitably? So our target ACoS is 25%. Since we started the challenge 4 or 5 days ago, we already have some results. But before we go there, I do want to explain how the Oren AI system works. So after it syncs to your advertising and Seller Central, the first thing that Oren does is it learns its products, learns its margins, learns inventory goals, target ACoS, and builds the profile of the customer. That's kind of what separates AI and just a regular human doing it, just because we consider all this data at all times, such as inventory, goals, margins. So we consider this for every single bid, every single search term, and every single result Well, I mean, imagine doing that on over 2,000 search terms. I mean, it's just not really possible with a human, which is why AI is a great tool. And second, what AI does is it logs every single day. So every single day, performance and account changes are recorded in a custom account sheet created by me. It logs every single search term of every single SKU. So every single search term will have its own table of showing like the impressions, the clicks, the orders of every single day. So as you can imagine, like each search term has a table of like 8 rows, and then you do that for 2,000 search terms. That is what the AI is good at. It's good at reading the data. It's good at analyzing the data. And we're going to put that to our advantage. And within that sheet, it's going to log every single day. It's going to mark down every single time it makes a change, so it can compare the previous time it made a change. Now, number 3, optimize. So Aura reviews every single active target and recommends what to increase, reduce, protect, or leave alone based on the custom sheet. That's why we log every single day and every single search term. It's because we can call back, say, oh, we made this change. We increased bids by 25% compared to the previous change, and this created this result. So maybe we should do this, right? That's what the custom sheet is for, and that's what makes the system work. Number 4, approve. So compared to like regular software that you probably see like Helium 10 using, or just any other AI agency. So every change includes its reasoning alongside 25 PPC rules I wrote and requires my approval before reaching Amazon. So it's actually founder-led management. It's not just like AI running wild in the back end. Number 5, Orin measures what happened after every change and journals what worked and what failed for your account, creating a real self-learning engine that improves over time. Number 6, expand. Proven search terms can graduate into dedicated campaigns, creating new opportunities to scale. So obviously, like if you have an automatic campaign, you have a certain set of keywords that work. It's gonna automatically find those keywords and start a rank push campaign or a keyword exact campaign and specifically push those winning keywords. Number 7, after we find keywords and bids that work, we set up experiments such as up and down, fixed bids, top of search, rest of search, bid adjustments, and other tests to make sure you get as much market share as humanly possible. All right, now here are the results so far for the first 4 days. Day 1, $1,214 in sales. Day 2, $700 in sales. Day 3, the highest sales day in account's history, $1,308 in sales. Day 4, $1,186. And the brand's previous record was on Prime Day with a total of $1,095.92. We beat that record 3 times this week on a regular weekday and establishing 2 all-time highs. Across the first 4 days, the account averaged $1,102 per day, and that is approximately 68% above the July baseline. Ad spend was $554, and the current reported ACoS is 23.2%. Now, most of you guys know these are strong early numbers, but the 4 days does not prove that the challenge will succeed, and this is where day 2 becomes important. Revenue dropped by more than 40%, and the AI made 0 changes. Most people see a drop like that and immediately start making changes, and then the sales recover the next day, which it did, by the way. So they change everything again. So I'm here to tell you right now, that is what you're not supposed to do. Now they or you made 2 opposing changes within 48 hours, and they have no idea what either decision has accomplished. There's a big difference between doing nothing because you aren't paying attention and deliberately waiting because that data is not ready. Amazon ad attributions takes around 7 days to settle, and recent sales and ACoS continue changing as additional conversions are attributed. So if you react to every single bad day, you are not optimizing an account like you think you are. You will literally run your ads into the ground. Right now, 7 campaigns are testing one variable, the top of search placement adjustment. So basically you're bidding a increased amount for the top of search. That test will be finished by August 15th. This test was completely ran by the AI. We also have a separate test running, which is the rest of search placement. This will be finished by August 20th. So in around 2 weeks, a week and a half. And this is an experiment that we implemented, and this is the biggest change to drive the sales. Impressions on the affected traffic increased by almost 200%, and it's experiments like these that separates a normal campaign and the ones that finds the gold. But here is the real question. Did we unlock profitable traffic, or did we simply pay for more visibility? In the next video, I'll reveal the exact placement change, show what happens to the impressions, clicks, sales, and ACoS, and explain whether the AI kept the change or reversed it. So can AI triple the brand profitably. Tripling brand in 90 days is aggressive, especially when you literally just doubled it like 2 months ago. But this experiment is to show that not only how the PPC game is going to evolve, but also what it looks like growing a brand on Amazon with full transparency. You're going to be able to see the profit numbers, you're going to be seeing the sales, you're going to be seeing all the fees involved, you're going to be seeing an Amazon brand grow in real time. The current result is promising, but the difficult part is doing it consistently and profitably for the full 90 days. If you want to see every major change, the reasoning behind it, the mistakes, and what actually happens when AI manages a real Amazon account, make sure you subscribe or follow the challenge on our website, on my LinkedIn, or on X. I'll post a new video every single Thursday updating how the challenge is going. But before you go, make a prediction. Do you think the brand will hit $61,000 in revenue by the end of October? Drop a comment down below, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.